Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another financial check-in. In today's financial check-in, we are doing a budget with me for February. You guys, I have been behind on my weekly and bi-weekly budget with me. That is, however, I have a good excuse, I think. I have been working on my spreadsheets. You guys saw in my January videos, we'll link it up here. I really struggled with the new spreadsheet that I had. So what I've done now, I went back to my old spreadsheet, an oldie but a goodie. So what I'm actually going to be doing today is all of my Friday check-ins at the same time. All right. So instead of me using that spreadsheet, I went back to my old spreadsheet. I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how I did for my finances in February. So moving forward, I'm going to go back to once again doing a weekly financial check-in. So I will be tracking my spending, anticipating my upcoming expenses, and making sure that I'm staying on top of my budget. This structure, I've just realized, helps me stay mindful and on top of my finances while keeping everything super organized. So grab your coffee, grab your budgeting tools, and let's get right into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Lessons Lived video. On this channel, we don't chase hypes, we don't believe in shortcuts, we believe in building wealth the right way, the grounded way. This is where ambitious women learn how to leverage their careers to build financial independence long term and create real options for themselves. So that when they exit corporate America, the exit is a choice and not an escape. You're not just here to watch, you are here to join the Power Move Collective, remembering that wealth isn't an escape plan, it's a power move. So today, we are going through my finances for the whole month of February. I'm going to flip myself around, look at the camera, where we will be going through my finances 1 week at a time. And you will see all of the shenanigans that happened in February, where I was over budget, under budget. I'm still trying to get a hang of everything. I went back to my old spreadsheet. No more of that spreadsheet that I had in February that was, despite being great on paper, was giving me a bit of a headache. So let's get started. Here's my overall February expense report. The total expenses from February 1st to February 28th was $23,497.91. As always, rental expenses is usually over half that. Finance is starting to creep up at $1,483.67. Home is my second biggest one, and then of course I have credit card. My credit card payments do not show up on here. Groceries, gifts, shopping, auto and transport, and everything else. Let's go through them line by line. I just want to make sure that all of my categories line up as they should. I think we are good here. So for rental expenses, most of it goes towards rental mortgage. Yes, so those are my 3 rental mortgages. Rental equipment loans. Yes, so this one is my tractor. This one is the business line of credit. I want to make sure I put this right here is the tractor. I'm seriously considering just giving this tractor up. And over here is the rental equipment, the business line of credit. Rental bills and utilities. Yes, it was a rough month for electricity, you guys. Look at all of this. Between 2 properties, I'm paying almost, honestly, is it what, $800 in electricity? I really need to transition to solar panels, but that's also a big investment in and of itself. Rental property services. So this is actually a recurring expense. rental marketing ads, and of course my camera subscription. So we are good with that. Let's take a look at home. Okay, we are good here. Finance and business, Upwork, OpenAI, ChatGPT, Prompt Smart. Okay. Rocket Money, that's a one-time thing. Should already be canceled. Okay, so business services, most of it honestly goes towards my support staff, my VAs. They are awesome. All of the different softwares that I'm using. Marketing. Yeah. Credit card debt payments. Yeah. So it looks like the fees, they are adding up, my friends. Gifts. Mm-hmm. Yep. So this right here is the HVAC. Mark as a recurring expense. Auto and transport. Car payment. Tolls. Car insurance. Groceries. Walmart. 333. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's not bad. The rest of the groceries. Okay. So I was like, man, that's all I spent at Walmart. And by the way, Walmart, I think of it as more than just groceries, right? So Walmart is groceries, home, and miscellaneous. So that's really an important distinction to make. This is why if I'm at 400 for everything, that's usually a good sign. But of course, I spent money for groceries at other places, but $600 all encompassing groceries, home supplies, etc. I'm not mad at it. I hope you guys can see this is really good for me, right? In terms of if I can pay off my debt, if I can eliminate all of my home stuff and my properties can pay for themselves, which right now they do, my own personal cost of living is very low, right? Auto and transport, as soon as I get rid of the car payment, it will be less than $200. So this is how I am tracking where I'm going to be in case I wanted to, like when I pay off all of my debt and I wanted to just kind of take it slow, maybe take a 1 year sabbatical. I like seeing that all of my expenses are very low. So for everything else, we have taxes, utilities. My personal utilities are very low. This is my phone, my gas, my no, my electric, my gas, and my internet. Not bad. Investments, cash ATM. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably just a transfer. This is credit card interest charge. You know, I'm telling you, you need to be double checking everything. Credit card interest fee. Okay. Entertainment, subscriptions, Disney, yeah. Personal care. Oh, yeah. This is the intermittent fasting app. Travel. Oh, Yep, nope. This is not going to happen. I need to tag this as reimbursable so that I can get my money back. I don't think so. So they charged me $70. Okay, I need to make sure I get my money back on that. Yeah, this is also reimbursable work. Okay. Shopping. Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. Yeah. You see, look at me. I was all excited that Walmart was so. I don't like this frustrates me. I don't understand. By the way, I'm getting rid of because I shouldn't be Walmart. Continue to review. Apply rule to all existing transactions. Fully. Now everything is cleaned up. So shopping is now just $290. Groceries has now gone up to $800. Well, that looks different. Yeah. This is where I wouldn't want to be. I prefer the $600 over the almost $900, but at least it's not over 1,000. So now that I've kind of had an overview of all of my expenses for my software, now let's take a look at the Excel spreadsheet. So here is the Excel spreadsheet. I do break it down weekly. That is what works best for me. And if we look here at my personal expenses, which is what I have here first. So my total expenses for week 1 was $4,581, which is quite a lot. Most of it, of course, the first week is always the toughest one because that's where the rent is due and a lot of my bills are due. And it looks like this was a heavy groceries spending week for me. Most likely, I think I purchased, like to me, it sounds like I made a lot of purchases that were big purchases for the house primarily. This is not because of groceries at all. Yeah, because usually this kind of aligns. Looks like I bought a lot of things for, I think this is the week that I bought a lot of stuff for the garden. And so if you look at my rental expenses, utilities are paid this week. Gas also went out this week. So over here, the second week I did a lot better. The second week I did pretty okay. I would like to see all of the expenses be around $1,000, but the reality is rent is more expensive. Car insurance, between the rent and my car insurance alone, that's almost $3,000, right? And then I have increased costs. So actually, that's why I'm starting a garden. But Walmart and groceries is not just food, it's also other expenses. Oh, I know what happened. I bought groceries. Yeah, I think it was like I made a big grocery haul for my family also. I wanted to bring some food to my parents. But still, though, that's what we're seeing here also. This one we need to check on this. This is too high for Comcast bill. Everything was reconciled. So it looks like for the month of February, I spent $22,053, which was more than I had budgeted. But I need to reset a new budget because my life situation has changed significantly from what it was before. So we'll be seeing a true and real budget here in the next few months. But once again, there's a lot that I'm trying to figure out. But I brought in $24,000 in income and I spent $22,000. So I wasn't in the red. Let's take a look at the dashboard here. So income, actual versus expected. This is I'm still trying to figure out how to top 10 expenses. I don't care for that. Expected versus actual. Let's look at this. Expected versus actual. So in February, my income did go up, which is a good thing, but so did my expenses. They went up too. But I did pay off quite a lot of debt in February. So that's also reflecting on here. But this is why you check your money on a regular basis so that you can catch these going out of control situations before they arise. January, I was underwater, but for the amount left. But in February, I was able to have some money left over. So I'm making some progress on my money, but there's a lot that I need to work on, not just in bringing more money in, but also in reducing how much I'm spending. Let's take a look at my calendar, and you guys will start seeing me use more of this calendar. I used to have this calendar about 2 years ago when I used to manage all of my expenses. So now I've managed to add it to Excel. I like the way it looks. This looks a lot better. And we're trying to track my expenses here based on rental income, my financial business expenses, and my personal expenses. So we'll start using this tracker a lot more regularly, but I feel like right now it still needs to be cleaned up. But as always, my biggest expense comes the first week of the month. So I always expect to be heavy the first week of the month and the third or last week of the month. That's usually when my expenses are heaviest. But here in the next few months will be, so look at all of my bills, right? Not all of these are bills that are due, but I don't delete old bills because I might bring them back. So for example, I have my FICO score on here somewhere on purpose because I'm always, like every other year, I'm buying a house or doing a refinance. So instead of getting rid of it and then having to add it back in, I just keep it in my list of recurring bills. But then this is why we have the checked off here to make sure, right, if it's paid, we come here and we check it off to see what is paid and what's tracking. And when you check it off, you're able to see, I'm hoping you guys can see what I mean here, right? So I like this new system that I have here because it tracks my bills, my debt, my subscriptions, and we can see here what everything adds up to. Okay, so this one is working. So if you click on X bill, you see that, right, the value here is going up. Let's see if this is going to do it. Okay, we need to fix the formulas in here. It's still a work in progress. Honestly, I am still working on optimizing this spreadsheet. I think moving forward, this is my spreadsheet. I've specifically created this for myself, but of course it needs some cleaning up. And then what I like here, this is all of my rental. This is bills budgeting track calculator. Okay, so these are all the bills that if I was to cancel them, I will be able to see how much I save. I like that. Here the formula works. Okay. But, I'm going to leave it here. The next breakdown will be my overview of the month of March. And after I do my overview of the month of March, I should be caught up with all of my financial tracking. It took me longer because I was trying to reinvent the wheel, and then I realized, you know what? The wheel I have is just a-okay. So moving forward, I am going to stick with the wheel I have. And that, everyone, is my monthly budget broken down week by week. The check in for February is done. This particular process keeps me accountable and it makes me aware of my financial health. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video. Every single week moving forward, I'm going to be releasing my Financial Friday check in video where you actually get to watch me budget my money on a weekly basis. I try to do it bi weekly. I think that right now I'm not at a place where I'm stable enough to push it to bi weekly. So we're going to get back to doing it on a weekly basis. If I get to a place where I feel comfortable doing it monthly, I will. But right now, I'm going to go back to my weekly cadence. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comment what is your biggest financial focus for this week. Until next time, stay intentional with your money, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, I did want to tell you, I have a lot of really great videos coming up on motivation, the scarcity mindset, real estate investing. There's a lot coming up. So do come back for more videos, okay? Now, that is it. Bye.